I can't talk about dyspraxia without mentioning God. It's not possible because he's been part of the story. He is the story. And so it's just, it allows me to, in my advocacy, talk about God to a new audience that are not even Christians, but because they see black and dyspraxic, they're from DEI, all of these inclusion protected characteristics. I may be the only Christian content they will see on that timeline. They're like, I came for black and dyspraxia. I didn't know that somebody was going to tell me about God. And then I just marvel at God, because there's one thing to post content. When I post it, I know that will end up in Forbes. But do you know how many people create content and they don't have awards?
Yeah.
I never went out to look for those. When I had my first speaking engagement, I didn't go out to look for an engagement. I've never put on content like, hey, I'm Tumi, I'm here to speak. But then also, it's the grace of God, because there's other people that have dyspraxia or autism that don't have the jobs, find it difficult to find work. You know, there's some people that struggle with relationships. I remember for a long time, before I met my wife, how do I tell them, that future spouse, about dyspraxia and disability? And my mom told me, maybe you need to consider marrying outside of your race, because you know our people, once you bring and she was very real. But again, the way God is, God just smiled and brought someone from Nigeria to just see that, you know, God is just faithful to actually be like, again, something that people may think you might find difficult, but because of the grace of God on my life,